Sorry, Maria. We'll get to you. Maria, your time is coming. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Take 27. We may have done an entire 10-minute monologue, everyone who's watching, and then I realized we were not live. So we're going to try this again. This is our number 3 of the Day of Joy, Self-Expression, Connection, and Fundraising here at Hearts Need Art. And I'm here with 3 other Hearts Need Art people. And then we have a Task Us volunteer in the background who's going to come out in a little bit and help us write a sensory poem. And we'll learn about what that is in a minute. So you all did great speeches before about what you do at Hearts Need Art. So hopefully you memorized them. And we're going to start this time with Tamara. And we'll just work our way back to switch it up a little bit from before. So Tamara, can you tell everybody what you do?
So my name is Tamara, and I am a philanthropy coordinator here at Hearts Need Art. And so what I do is I try to create partnerships in the community and foster donors so that we can continue our programming in all of our hospitals and continue increasing our impact in what we do.
Thank you. That was perfect, just like the last time. Kathleen.
Hi, so I'm one of the surveyors here at Hearts Need Art. So my role is to go into the hospitals with the artists, musicians, and writers, and I spend a little time with patients before and after their sessions to do a quick survey and see how the patients enjoyed it, if there's anything that we can do better, and really what the impact is of the Hearts Need Art time. So it's a really, really awesome job.
We have, I'm going to throw up another one, just maybe. I don't know which one I picked last time, but we have some patient quotes here that you probably gathered. So I'm going to pick one, and it may be the one we just did 10 seconds ago, or may not be. Let's see. Nope. When I was coming back to the room, I saw the cart and wanted to know what was going on. It was fun and pleasant. I used to do color by numbers with my dad, who's the patient, and this felt a lot like it. I am more relaxed now. And that was this. Was that you or was that Hannah?
I think that might have been Hannah, but it was cool to see that.
Yeah. And so that means what we have in the hospital is literally a cart full of art supplies, and we roll it around and people can pick what they want to do. We don't force them to do anything. It's all whatever they want. Cassidy, you're up.
Hello, I'm Cassidy. I'm the president of the board of Hearts Need Art. And so sitting on the board, the goal is just to really support the organization in any way we can. I also am an employee of Task Us, an attorney at Task Us. So I'm wearing 2 hats today, I guess. And really happy that Task Us was able to partner with Hearts Need Art for this event. So, yeah. Yeah,
Task Us showed up in droves for us today. And I think every hour we have some volunteers from Task Us to do, they don't even know what they signed up to do. They just signed up and said, tell us when we get there, which we appreciate because we didn't know what we were doing when they signed up. So thank you, Cassidy, for putting all that together. And thanks all the Task Us people for showing up blindly to play with us. Let's bring out Maria, our Task Us volunteer. Hi, good morning or afternoon or wherever.
Yeah, like it's afternoon right now here.
Where are you located?
I'm from Colombia. Working for Task Us for LATAM mainly and MAA. And yeah, I'm so happy to be here and being a volunteer for the Task Us.
Well, we're glad you're here. Thanks. Well, it's going to be really easy and it'll be really fun. I know a lot of people who are tuning in today or listening or watching, this may be your first time hearing about Hearts Need Art or not knowing what we are. So we put together a little video to update you on what we do and why we do it. And then when we come back from that video, we're going to write a sensory poem. So take a look at this. What if I told you that you weren't going home today? You've been living your life, you crushed your work deadlines this week, you have plans with your friends tomorrow night, and you wouldn't even imagine missing your weekly Sunday family dinner that's been a staple for 8 years. Suddenly, you don't even know if you'll be alive on Sunday. Out of nowhere, your dignity is being stripped just as quickly as the clothes are coming off your back to wear nothing but this ugly gown that you know has been worn by hundreds, if not thousands, of other people. You woke up today, you drank your coffee, you kissed your family or your pets goodbye and told them you'd be back after work, and suddenly you're now in what feels like solitary confinement. You're all but naked in front of what seems like 24 strangers. You don't have a cell phone charger, and you've been fasting since breakfast to make room for that burger you were going to eat before you went home tonight. Not today. You're a prisoner now, doing 24 hours to life, and you haven't done anything wrong. But something is wrong with you, and the only way to fix it is to put you in this cell by yourself, where you can do nothing but sit and think about the rest of your life. If you're lucky, you will be able to shower alone. You're told what and when to eat, and don't even think about sleeping because you must wake up every 2 hours and be poked and prodded by even more strangers. What day is it? How many needles have they plunged into your arm? What's in this IV? Have you pooped yet? That must be monitored, so don't forget to call your nurse when you do. When do you get to go home? Is that even an option? Are you going to die in here? This is how some people are forced to live for the rest of their lives, and this is the environment we put them in to heal. Don't most people go crazy without sleep? Remember being a kid and only wanting your mommy when you were sick? They kick her out at 7 p.m. here because feeling love and connection and security and maybe, just maybe focusing on something else besides whatever brought you here might somehow be harmful. Don't get too comfortable though after Mom leaves because we need to take your vitals. There are over 500 different sounds that can be heard in an average hospital room, and that never stops. Not for lunch and not at 3 a.m. Don't get too comfortable, but please get well soon. Every hour there are countless knocks on your door, and you can never say, no thank you. Doctors, nurses, the damn person that takes your blood seemingly 54 times a day, or your daily dose of toast and cold coffee. You're so excited when the person who cleans your bathroom arrives because you know they don't want anything from you. What if every day you knew one of those knocks was from someone who wanted nothing from you, but wanted to provide you with an opportunity to feel more like a human being? Imagine if every day someone was able to interrupt the pattern and, gasp, you actually had something to look forward to. Something that could bring a smile to you, your loved ones, and even your care team that you realize have just been human beings all along too. Would you rather this room you're unable to escape resemble a test lab or a music venue? Maybe it looks like an art gallery full of custom art made just for you. Engaging in the arts can do so many positive things. Some of the long-lasting effects of having access to a creative outlet while in the hospital are seen by fewer call button pushes, less pain and requests for pain medication, improvement in overall attitude, a feeling of connection with healthcare staff, and as we've all heard, laughter is the best medicine. Imagine the hospital experience if you knew all of this joy was waiting for you. So one of the things that we provide patients is something we put together through all of our artists, musicians, and writers. We created the activity book for bored adults. And in the activity book for bored adults are all kinds of activities that people can use. We have artist created coloring pages, mandalas, a page for gratitude, a personalized playlist that I believe we're going to be doing later on today, writing, doodles, all kinds of stuff. But what we're going to do today is sensory writing. Does anybody here, either watching or on this stream, know what this is?
No.
All right, well, it's very easy. You just need something to write on or with, and I'll walk you through it, and then we can either share or you can leave it to yourself at the end. So all you're doing is filling in the blanks to create your own sensory poem. So the first thing is you are going to put a color to an emotion. So think of an emotion that you want to talk about and give that a color. And give me a thumbs up when you're done. Maria, did you put your thumb up yet? Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, and what does that sound like? It sounds like what? Tamara, are you still writing? Okay. What does it taste? What does it taste like? It tastes like blank. Everyone looks so deep in thought. Maria, are you finished? Okay. And it feels like blank. What does it feel like? All right. Does anybody want to share? Y'all can say no if you don't want to share. That's fine. That's the fun part about the writing program in the hospital. A lot of patients will get journals, and we don't do anything with them. We just talk to them, and we don't write with them. But we hear from the staff that it's the nighttime when it's quiet and the visitors have gone, that they're in their rooms jotting everything down from the day. So art doesn't always have to be shared with anybody but yourself.
I don't mind sharing if we need someone to share.
That is up to you.
Like my gift, I'm a creative writer. But no, I chose a happy emotion. So I said happiness is an orangish yellowish color. Color of the kind of the sun, I guess.
Yeah.
Like a light breeze and a very subtle background of bird noise. Too much bird noise is not happiness. It's like a very subtle light bird noise with just breeze. I said it tastes like chips and queso, and that's what I've wanted to eat like every day this week. And it feels like the sun on your face. Yeah, actually has this app for like mindfulness and healthy living that I downloaded this week. And one of the exercises, it seemed like a little corny to me, but it was basically just to go outside and sit with the sun hitting your face for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I was like, I feel amazing. I need to do this every day. So that's kind of what inspired my responses today.
That's my favorite. I try to do that in the middle of the day the dog makes me, but it's like nothing I'm mad at, because that when it's so nice out, even a 10-minute walk is so great.
Yeah, it's just like, it's so simple, but I'm like, have I gone outside today? Like, oh my gosh. Especially working from home, like I don't even have to leave to get in my car, right? So it sounds really simple, but it felt like pretty uplifting. So yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Now I wanted chips and queso.
I know. Let's all go out for lunch after this. Lunchtime. And does anybody else want to share?
Well, I can do it.
Mine. Yeah, I'll share mine. Oh, okay, go ahead, Maria.
Okay. Well, I also choose like happiness
Yeah, go ahead.
with the emotion. For the color, it will be like a bright yellow, like a really bright yellow. For me, is happiness, and sounds like laughing. When you laugh,
Mm,
like it's like you are happy. You are showing that you are really happy with everyone, and tastes like a macaroni and cheese.
Ah,
For me,
yeah.
ooh,
because it's really like a bright yellow
Love
also.
that
So
green.
I choose macaroni and cheese, and I love it. So, and I want to eat right now that.
we've got a cheese
And
theme.
yeah, and feel like when I go to our site here in Colombia, I really enjoy, and I'm happy to meet my colleagues there and like enjoying the moment basically.
Mm,
So I'm so happy because working from home sometimes could be like a routine, but when you go to the site and you like share the time with your colleagues, it's amazing.
yeah. I know. I think about that all the time about how, like, even what Cassie was saying, like, we're working from home and we don't like go outside, and we're lucky enough that we can go outside if we are able to throughout the day when we find the time. And so many hospital patients we work with are in the hospital for months at a time, not able to even leave their rooms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thankfully, and some of them, most of them have windows to get the sunlight, but some of them have awful views. So one of the things we do is go and paint their windows to make them a little bit better.
Yeah.
Tamara, did you still want to share?
Sure, I'll share mine. It's very similar to Maria's and Cassidy's. So I chose the word joy as the emotion, and I chose the color yellow. So joy is yellow, and it sounds like music, cymbals and tambourines. Um, it tastes like my dad's café con leche, and
Mm.
it feels like home.
Hmm,
That's what I wrote.
that sounds like a fun like Sunday.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what café con leche is, it's like a latte.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
latte, but it's amazing.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it's like a latte. It
I'm
is amazing, and my dad makes this one.
Does he add like cinnamon or a special ingredient?
No, I don't know if it's because it's just my dad. And my dad's a cancer survivor. About 7 years ago, he had cancer, and we didn't know if he was going to make it. He had a very aggressive form of cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and thankfully he did. And when I go to his house, or my parents' house, he always makes me coffee,
Yeah.
and it's
oh,
just like having that moment with him. It's just the best thing.
That's
So it's
awesome.
my joy. It's my happy place.
that's sweet. Thanks for sharing. All right, Kathleen, I'm not going to put you on the spot. I didn't write one, so I can't even share anything. So
So I'm gonna seem so dark now because everyone chose joy. But I was still stuck in that video that you showed us, and I was thinking about how tired I would be if I hadn't slept all night, being woken up every 2 hours. So that's like I couldn't shake it. So that's the emotion we went with. So tired is gray, and it sounds like beeping and monitors and chatter in the hallway, and it tastes like bleach, and it feels like cold and empty. And I was like, oh, this is not happy and joyful. I was like, I feel it's a little silly, but that's how it feels.
yeah.
It's brutal to not have those things that make you feel the joy, like the bird song or the mac and cheese or the queso. And as soon as we watched that video, I was like, wow, I'm sitting outside literally on the Riverwalk in San Antonio, and was transported back to what it feels like to be stuck in the hospital overnight. It's not this. It's not the river.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you all for sharing and writing and hanging out. Maria, thank you for jumping on and playing with us. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, I have really fun.
Yes.
Good. We've got stuff going on all day today until almost 10 o'clock tonight. So there's plenty of time to press that donate button on givebutter.com/dayofjoy. with our goal of $6,000 today, so we can continue to raise or to create moments like we did today with people in the hospital. Let's take a quick break and check in on what we're doing for the rest of the day, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're playing another game, I believe, in the 1 o'clock hour or the noon hour with Andrew. We're playing Name That Song. I wish Claudia could come back, but she will not be here. So that'll be fun. So if you want to play along with us, jump in the comments, and you could also win. We don't have any prizes, but you could win something. We'll figure out something. Thank you, all three of you, for jumping on today and hanging out. I appreciate it. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, of course.
Bye everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.